right, we got Hoop Flicks, career-ending NBA mistakes.
This is NBA star Ja Morant, who turned into a criminal. But Ja ain't the only NBA player whose mistakes are ending his career.
Ja's a criminal?
And
He got
first,
arrested?
A pair of shoes is getting Lonzo Ball kicked out the NBA.
No one knows the real story about them shoes, though. I don't know how I didn't get caught.
Lonzo became the first player ever to start his own brand before even making it to the league. And it all started with some signature shoes, the ZO2s. Just taking a look at them though, those shoes were ass. And the price tag made headlines everywhere because they cost $495.
Michael Jordan could not command $100 for a pair of sneakers.
Because he ain't Lonzo Ball, that's why.
Bar, you better stop playing with me
I'm gonna
now.
tell you again.
But despite Lonzo and his shoes being clowned by literally everybody, he got drafted to the NBA and still laced them up game after game after game until Lonzo began suffering devastating injuries, and even he knew it wasn't a coincidence.
Them ZO2s I was playing in, they was not ready. They were? Really? No one knows this, but Demo had a backpack, and he had extra like 4 pairs of shoes in there, because I had to switch them every quarter, because they would just rip.
The shoes were a problem, but Lonzo still had hope for his career. But once he eventually got traded to the Pelicans, then the Bulls, Lonzo just couldn't reach his potential or stay healthy.
I literally can't run or jump, so until I can do those things, I can't play. So
after multiple...
Oh, Lonzo, get well soon, man.
So until I can do those things, I can't play.
So after multiple surgeries, Lonzo's legs still haven't been fixed.
Him and LaMelo's basically the same player, just LaMelo is a little bit more flashy.
Which has rumors spreading that not only is he unlikely to return next season, the Bulls fear that Lonzo's injuries have gotten so bad that he'll never hoop in the NBA again. But luckily, Lonzo's mistakes aren't as bad as Zion Williamson's, because his career is being ruined by his OnlyFans addiction. You should already know by now that Zion's one of the thirstiest dudes in the NBA. I mean, dude's always caught simping over girls, whether it's on Snapchat,
I have a big room, come sleep with me,
or on FaceTime.
Hi, handsome.
Hello, beautiful.
Why are you so handsome?
Why are you so beautiful?
I'm not. Oh my god, stop.
But while playing in the NBA, everybody thought he settled down and maintained being in a healthy relationship. After all, he announced some exciting news that he was expecting his first baby.
I don't know what the future.
Yeah, it was so random too, bro. Well, not random, but I just saw it on my timeline.
Maintained being in a healthy relationship. After all, he announced some exciting news that he was expecting his first baby.
I don't know what the future holds. Mommy and daddy love you.
But right after this came out, Zion's life got turned into chaos by some clout demons. Turned out, an adult film star named Mariah Mills exposed Zion.
Damn, fire! Her microwave is on fire. Dang, look at that.
Adult film
It's a fire in her microwave.
Mariah Mills
Look at that. Why is it flashing like that?
exposed Zion all over Twitter.
You got to blow up her? You got to blow up her
Smashing other
house.
girls all types of ways. And also Zion promised to move her out to New Orleans where they'd be together. But then, not only did she say Zion had people threatening her, this girl dropped more tweets towards Zion than how many NBA games he's played in his entire career. And to make the situation even worse, the world learned that Zion didn't just have a main thing and a side piece. A third thought came out the shadows. Another girl named Yamil announced she was also sleeping with Zion, and even dropped a video of her wearing his jersey after he bought her courtside tickets to his game. The controversy made its way everywhere, cause Zion's been sitting out of NBA games even though he's been medically cleared to play. And this is how he's been spending his off days. No wonder why trade rumors came out. The Pelicans were disgusted. The dude's hitting more threes off the court than on it. And not only did Mariah literally get Zion's name tatted on her face, she threatened to drop their secret movie if he wasn't traded. She's fucking insane.
She's a porn star.
Regardless though, Zion's career is
Why is this
ruined.
man on? Why is this man on it though? I know how much he's been on it. Why are you so obsessed with this? What is your problem? Oh, never mind. Stephen A. Smith. We all know why.
Regardless though, Zion's career is ruined, all cause he thought with the wrong head. But at least Zion's mistakes didn't almost get him killed, like the Chicago Bull, who was supposed to become the next Michael Jordan. This is Jay Williams.
The dude on ESPN.
And at one
He
point,
played?
dude was untouchable. All cause of him
Dang, he's old. I didn't even know he played.
Duke to a
I'm
national
old.
championship while averaging 25 points a game, more than anybody in the entire tournament. It was no surprise he became the second pick of the 2002 NBA draft by the Chicago Bulls. But now as a famous 21-year-old making millions of dollars, Jay decided to spend a bit of that on a new motorcycle that even his agent told him he shouldn't be riding.
You know, you went to go see him, and the last thing he said to you was, you shouldn't be on that bike, right?
Yeah, I was leaving the meeting, and we were both walking out the door, and I was like, all right, man, I'll see you later. He's like, man, you shouldn't be riding that bike. And I said, Kevin, I shouldn't be doing that. I lost control of the bike. I thought I was in a different gear when it wasn't. And, you know, it kind of just turned on me. What the? And there's a pole in a tree, but I just tried to turn the bike at the last second. And I just
Oh my! Oh, that hurt!
And,
That hurt!
Spinning there, and
That hurt!
laying on the curb.
Jay Williams is still in the hospital at this hour, recuperating from a motorcycle accident.
When I woke up in my bed, I was like terrified. I was like, where am I? What's going on? Where am I? Because I didn't know what happened. You know, everything was just a big blank to me. It was scary, because you just finally, you don't feel like everything's starting to be as you planned and as you dreamed for it to be since you've been a little boy. And then all of a sudden it just stopped. It was gone.
Jay's career as an NBA star weren't just over. He nearly killed himself.
You got so low, though, in those months of recovering, you attempted suicide.
I attempted suicide twice. The second time being the worst, where I just wanted everything to go away.
Man, you just gotta feel bad for Jay. So much potential gone.
No, wishing you nothing but the best, man.
But not every NBA player's career-ending mistake was
I know he's on
an accident.
ESPN. Glad to see you enjoying
Josh
yourself
Howard
on there.
ruined his life after he disrespected the United States of America.
Who?
Josh must have been on drugs or something. Oh wait, he was.
Is all of this true that I am reading?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's nothing that's hidden. NBA players do smoke marijuana.
Well, also in this article, you don't smoke during the season, but you do smoke in the off season. How true is that?
Yeah, it's true.
Now, that was a huge deal because it was a completely different time period than what you and I are used to.
Yeah.
Smoking was frowned upon.
I think.
Not only tarnished Josh's reputation, his story made
It was back when David Stern was commissioner, right? Oh yeah, that ain't gonna fly.
Not
That
only
ain't gonna
tarnished
fly.
Josh's reputation.
Adam
his story
Silver
made
ain't.
it seem
Adam
like
Silver, I don't condone it, but I'll let it fly. David Stern, nope, you're out. Get out of here.
lazy,
Nope, you're out. You're suspended
unfocused, and
forever.
Only cared about himself. Josh wasn't done stirring up the news there though, because only a week later, Josh made an even worse mistake.
Wanda, I'm standing right by the intersection of Business 40 and Silas Creek Parkway in Winston-Salem. That's where at 11:25 last night.
Am I recording? Okay. I don't trust myself
Howard was driving his black Lexus at 94 miles an hour while racing another car.
He's racing?
Howard was
What car he was
arrested
racing?
and charged on 3 counts: speeding, drag racing, and reckless driving.
Alright, now this situation put Josh on blast, and everybody was talking about how his antics were getting out of control.
Who's that?
Multiple scandals in the same week? That was strike 2. So you'd think Josh putting his life on the line would have taught him a lesson, but
Mark
once
Cuban
Josh
should have
got an
said something to him.
exclusive invite to a celebrity flag football event, he went more viral than ever.
Star-Spangled Banner going on right now. I don't even celebrate that. Black got Obama, all that.
Now with Josh disrespecting the Star-Spangled Banner, an anthem that the entire country prides itself in, the world quickly forgot about everything Josh was able to do on a basketball court. From that point on, he bounced around the league, joining 4 teams in 5 seasons, where his numbers got worse each year. And he eventually tore his ACL. Once that happened, he was forced into retirement and Josh's career was over. But at least his career-ending mistake didn't get his life turned into a diss track. Like what happened to Dylan Brooks. This dude
Dylan
should
Brooks
have
on a
thought
diss track?
twice about beefing with LeBron James, man. Everything started in 2021 when Dylan scored on him, then flexed on him. Then during one of their next matchups, Dylan held LeBron to his lowest scoring total in months, just 23 points, and felt it was easy to defend him.
He doesn't want to go left. I was just making him go left all game. And then it was settled when he would pass the ball.
Now saying things like that was all fun and games, but when it came time for the 2023 playoffs, and Dylan was still saying stupid shit,
You know, I just bring the competitive edge, but I wouldn't mind playing LeBron in a 7-game series. The legacy's there. First time back in the playoffs, knock him out right away in the first round.
we were about to see if he
Dang,
could really
Dylan,
stop LeBron when dude's wish was
That's
granted.
why you're in Houston now. Try that in Houston.
Because the Lakers and Grizzlies were matched up in the first
Now we
round.
got Marcus Smart and Derrick Rose.
So everyone knew this matchup was about to get heated. During the second game, LeBron hit a spinning fadeaway in Dylan's grill, which led to LeBron calling him a bum, and Dylan clapping in his face. Then later in the same game, Dillon made a 3 and did this back at LeBron.
Stare down by Brooks, and LeBron just wouldn't return the favor.
Dude really thought he was the reason the Grizzlies were winning, man. And that's why in the post-game interview, Dillon said the dumbest thing he could think of.
You and LeBron have that exchange there?
He's the reason the Lakers won.
Without this, wouldn't be possible.
Shaq, get off my screen, bro.
Very much.
Who Flick sponsored by Snap Sports?
People out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. I guess what were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean?
He's old.
I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
But he didn't poke the bear, okay? He didn't poke the bear. He didn't poke the bear at all. There's a picture right here. He poured honey on him.
The entire situation made headlines everywhere, but LeBron refused to acknowledge it publicly.
I don't want to talk much more. Tomorrow's gonna be a great game. I'm not here for the bull. I'm ready to play, and that's it.
Coming into their next game, though, LeBron walked right up to Dillon to let him know he wasn't built for what was about to happen. The Lakers instantly had the greatest first quarter of a playoff match in NBA history.
Oh my goodness, man. Don't remind me of this. It was 35-9 in the first.
They popped up ridiculous comparisons of Dillon and LeBron. Then, Dillon tried cheating to win by punching LeBron in the dick. So obviously Dillon got thrown out the game, but he was so embarrassed, he refused to talk to the media afterwards.
You're a pussy.
Now, Game 4 is where LeBron really made Dillon eat his words.
James.
He went left. He's going left. He's going left. He's going left. He went left. Dang, man. He don't want to go left. He's going left right now.
James drives. James is fouled.
Oh my, never that shit, bro.
Game over. Dillon shouldn't have poked the bear, man, because he never recovered. That cost him the entire series, making Dillon look like the biggest clown in the league. That's why the Grizzlies instantly released a statement saying Dillon would not be re-signed with the team under any circumstances.
I'm already said that too. That's kind of wild. But at the same time, based on what he did, I don't blame him.
Under any circumstances. And a rapper dropped the craziest diss track of 2023 towards him.
Man, fuck Dillon Brooks. He ain't even in the league now. Kicked his ass out. Now they got him saying knee how for 8, 3 for 9, 3 for 10.
Who sings this? That money bag, yo. He just Dillon Brooks his own. He used to play for the Grizzlies.
They got him saying knee how for 8, 3 for 9, 3 for 10. He need more makes. Man, this light-skinned nigga shooting tour days.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. That was fire. I don't see anybody taking Dillon seriously again. I mean, his career is over. But that situation took an entire playoff series. J.R. Smith's career ended all because of one play.
What happened?
The biggest game of the year, Game 1
the biggest game of the year?
NBA Finals. JR was part of a team doing the impossible. Somehow his Cavaliers were keeping up with one of the greatest teams ever assembled, all because of a historic performance. And with a chance to actually win, all JR had to do was not mess things up, but...
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked. And we'll go to overtime.
What happened?
I forgot where he even was. Mans really thought they were winning and dribbled out the clock. The whole team knew the game and series was over.
I mean, they didn't lose the game. At least they didn't lose. That's all that matters, right? They're going to overtime, play extra 5 minutes. I get if they look down like 1 point and he forgot to shoot.
And dribbled out the clock.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Knew the game and series was over right there. And cause they eventually got swept, not only did the Cavs not want him anymore, they tried to trade him and nobody wanted him. So they just dropped him for free. Now, alright. JR's mistake might have been the dumbest.
But shout out to JR, man. I see him in college playing golf.
Mistake on
enjoying himself. So what's what it's all about?
Career-ending mistake is all because he was on live TV admitting things that were illegal.
Like what?
Unbelievable.
What'd he do?
One of the most legendary Celtics of all.
And that's my favorite small forward of all time too. That's my favorite small forward of all time, bro.
Could do something so stupid. Well, I mean, he did shit himself in the middle of an NBA game.
I have a confession to make. I just had to go to the bathroom.
Needed a wheelchair?
I had to go to the bathroom.
But why did you need a wheelchair to get to the bathroom?
It was that bad.
It was something went down. I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
But once he became an NBA analyst, this is where his career took an illegal turn. Everybody should have saw this coming when he'd say some of the craziest things you've ever heard.
We're just getting a taste of him. I'm like, You know, I'm tired of getting the taste of them. I want the whole load.
So, alright, after that, it was only a matter of time before he slipped up way worse. And all it took was partying with a bunch of thoughts, being drunker than he'd ever been, smoking drugs, and broadcasting it to millions of people.
Moses off day. What you want him to do? To sit in a chair somewhere and look at the ceiling?
My neck. I need a neck massage. Hey, man, shout out to all the Jews for Shabbat.
That situation went so viral that ESPN fired his ass on his day off.
I got fired.
On your day off.
For what?
Yeah, Zach, that's what I'm saying. For what? On your day off. You're on your day off. You're not working.
Okay, if you gonna get fired, go out like that, though.
I got
like an orgy, like a.
Nah, dog, I got fired for having some entertainment. Right. I'm playing cards. It's my boy's birthday. There's girls dancing, and we blowing some trees. I mean, what did I do wrong?
That's what I'm saying. Well, he was to stand there and look at the ceiling or something?
But PP must be a bitch, cause right after this, he hopped on his boys show, admitted another crime, and almost got dude fired too.
Over the wall everywhere. This is my girlfriend for the day. They got a website that you can hire girlfriends for the day. Stop, man. And so I got a girlfriend. Stop, man. Stop. You can hire girlfriends for the day. Stop, man. I went on the website and hired a girlfriend. Look, Collins. There go Collins.
What the? Man's really publicly admitted.
Bro, he's not even trying to watch the game right now. He's trying to do something else. Bro, he's not even trying to watch the game right now.
Man's really publicly
That's what he's in the room to do.
He buys girls. Now, alright, even though I want dude to slide me that URL, his reputation is ruined. And his career involving anything with the NBA is officially over.
It is?
No
He's in the Hall of Fame, though.
Career involving
He's immortal. He's in the Hall of Fame. He has to be associated with the NBA.
NBA is officially over. But no career-ending mistake has been as controversial as Ja Morant's. Because this dude literally decided to turn himself
Start playing the music in the
from
background.
a young boy of the NBA into NBA young boy.
It's a parade inside my city.
Yeah.
$100,000 jewelry
Look at
shopping
him.
sprees, copping pieces only rappers do.
Flexing out that iron.
Lit on private
Flexing out that
planes
iron.
and turning up with rappers in the stew. On Twitter, Ja even started threatening haters by telling them it's free to see how the hollows feel. This man's really going from jump shots to gunshots. Literally, dude shot a player. For real though, I don't know what Ja was trying to prove. Like, the entire world knew he was just acting hard. Like, fans dug up old pics of him. One fan even claimed this was Ja's hood. And a diss track leaked, exposing Ja's entire suburban life.
I've been through, but I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook, that's a private school. What's the matter, dog? You in Paris? This guy's a gangster? His real name's Clarence. And Clarence lives at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. This guy don't want to battle. He's shook, cause ain't no such things as halfway crook.
But all of these memes pushed Ja over the edge, because he wanted to prove once and for all, he was really bout that life.
The Memphis Grizzlies have suspended all-star guard Ja Morant for at least 2 games, while the league investigates a video shared on his Instagram Live early Saturday morning. In it, Morant is flashing what appears to be a gun.
With this being a news story, it had everyone thinking it was only the first incident. But after the world found out about Ja's addictions to strip clubs, more stories about Ja's secret life started spreading quicker than the stripper's ass cheeks. From pulling up to the mall and threatening employees, to reports about Ja beating a 17-year-old kid's ass.
You're talking about like basketball player Ja Morant.
Basketball player.
Okay, like Memphis Grizzly Ja Morant.
Grizzly Ja Morant, yeah.
So grown man just hit you in the face.
Yeah, they John.
Playtime mode in the big ring. Go. Playtime mode is the
Who
big
Fleek
ring.
sponsored by?
Playtime mode is the big
PP
ring.
game? I didn't know he's sponsored by that.
Why?
We playing competitive, talking trash to each other.
Yeah.
Basketball players too. Then put the ball down. Came up like this. Came up like this on me. He was like, should I hit him? Should I hit him? So I was like, hit me then. So
He told him to hit you.
then his friend come over there.
He said hit him?
Hit me. Fell on the ground. And they just started coming.
Like while you were laying on the ground, they were still hitting you?
Yeah, they were still hitting me.
Okay.
There was even an incident where people's lives were in danger after Ja beefed with a Pacers player during the season.
And then Ja goes and gets in one of the 2 parked cars. And then it is that car in question in which 3 or 4 guys get out and they start yelling stuff at the Pacers.
come get some of this. You don't know how we roll. I'll show you what I got. Then as the first car leaves in the second car, and reportedly Ja is riding in the second car, a dot of a red laser appears on several of the people up on the loading dock just to scare them. But again, the security guard said, I believe that's attached to a weapon.
Yes.
You're kidding.
Ja did everything he could to lift himself and his family out of this type of environment and to get away from this. And for some reason, he wants to surround himself with these type of people. Why? Bro, you not hard. That's not your life.
You're not hard.
In that life would
You're not hard.
Your life. You got a $200 million contract, and you want people in the NBA to think you hood, to think you gangster, because you roll with these type of people. Bro, you put yourself in harm's way when you don't have to. Nobody looks at you, John, think, man, that's a thug. He hood. He down. He about that. You not.
But alright, it wasn't just Shannon who thought Ja was a wannabe gangster though. Even real gangsters called out Ja for faking being from the hood.
That's another one of them fake rapping ass niggas.
So with all these stories coming out about Ja doing the most, many people felt Ja got let off the hook when he was only suspended 8 games. And especially when Ja hopped on live TV, where he lied to the world.
It's not who I am. I don't condone any type of violence, but I take, full responsibility, for my actions. Made a, bad mistake, and I can see the image, that I painted, over myself with my recent mistakes. But, in the future, I'm gonna show everybody who Ja really is, what I'm about, and change this narrative.
Cause that sincere apology actually wasn't. Ja proved it by going viral again.
Speaking of his friend,
wasn't. Ja
I heard he got arrested the other day.
Proved it.
He's in court right now.
By going viral again.
I told you he's Vic Van Leer. This is Vic Van Leer right here. Y'all remember Vic Van Leer for 2K16 my career?
Dude really flashed a gun again. Again. I honestly thought this was a fake video, man. Nobody could believe he'd do something.
Me too, I thought it was
stupid.
fake.
But this time, Adam Silver wasn't showing any mercy. Like, he literally built suspense by letting fans know the punishment was gonna be so bad. It would become a bigger headline than the NBA Finals, so he wanted to wait till it was over. And within days of the Nuggets winning,
he did hype it up like he was gonna be suspended for next 2 seasons, bro.
Their championship. The news about Ja made everybody forget.
This has been extraordinarily penal to Ja from a financial standpoint. I will guesstimate at this point he is at least looking at $50 million in losses. He didn't make the All-NBA team. That cost him $40 million in bonus money. It might even be closer to $60 million, not to mention potential lost business with sponsorships. So just from the financial standpoint, I know that's not the priority here, but just from the financial standpoint, it's as bad of a penalty as we have seen in the history of professional sports.
Yeah, he's already 25 games is more than enough, bro. He can't win any awards now, based on the new CBA. So he's losing out on money. And he didn't make All-NBA.
To defend himself by posting a 3rd video with a gun, trying to prove they were toys. Like, nobody believed that.
What grown-ass man you know play with toy guns and listen to NBA Youngboy and listen to that kind of gangster rap with a toy gun?
So after all of that,
yo, Shannon Sharp is speaking facts though.
What grown-ass man you know play with toy guns and listen to NBA Youngboy and listen to that kind of gangster rap with a toy gun?
So after all of that, if Ja's career being so
grown man's playing with toy guns
isn't enough motivation,
maybe little kids, maybe.
His entire life could be in jeopardy, all because he's trying to be something he's not. But you want to know what's even crazier than that? What he said next.
I swear to God, if you guys don't click on this next Hoop Flicks video right now, I ain't ever about to come back to the league. These are the 20 craziest plays in NBA Finals history, and you already know I'm probably all top 5, so click it.